Greetings YouTube, Edwin here. Today we'll be looking at a product by Yamaha called the UD-BT01. What this is a wireless MIDI adapter. This connects to the host USB port of Yamaha keyboards, and it allows you to connect via Bluetooth to an iOS device. You can use apps like the digital piano controller, or even GarageBand if you wanted to use it as a MIDI controller. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect it, and we're going to show you a couple of the features using some of the Yamaha apps. Here is the UD-BT01. It's a little USB device. It comes with the cable that you connect to your Yamaha keyboard, and you have to connect this part to a power source. So we'll connect that here. Alright, you see some blinking lights. Now, we'll connect this other end, the cable, which is USB to host, to, today I'll be using a Yamaha NP32. We'll connect that to the USB port of this keyboard. The next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and power up the keyboard. So, got that powered up. And the NP32 has a very stripped down functions. You've got 8 voicings, record and play. And that's pretty much the only thing we got on the keyboard itself. So, what this UD-BT01 allows us to do is to control some of that from an iOS device and give us some added features. So now from here, we're going to connect this keyboard to this here iPad. And we're going to do that by opening the Yamaha app here. We're going to open the controller app. It's pretty sweet. And we're going to go ahead and go into our settings, and then information, and then right here we see Bluetooth MIDI device. I'm going to click on that. And we see the UD-BT01. It says not connected. So we're going to connect that, and now we're connected. So we'll go back, and we'll go home. And once you see that little light next to the word connect light up, we're live. And so what this allows us to do is to take our normal piano sounds and kind of go through them. So here's the sounds that are available. We got our 8 sounds that are built into the keyboard itself: grand piano 1, 2, electric piano 1 and 2, pipe organ 1 and 2, strings, vibraphone, harpsichord 1 and 2. So we can access those using the app. So we can go from grand piano to electric piano, pipe organ. What we can also do is we can create split sounds. So we can assign whichever side, whichever style we want. So right now, on this side we got grand piano, and on the opposite side we've got our pipe organ. And you know, there's kind of a little bit more that we can do with that. And also a nice feature that you don't get with the keyboard itself is you get reverb. So I'll put on room reverb and turn it all the way up. We can go to hall. We've also got a transpose option. So we got our middle C. So we got a transpose feature. Let's go back to home base. And we got some other handy features with this. We can access our metronome from here. The metronome, accessing the metronome on the piano itself requires a little bit of button pushing. And with the app, we have a little bit more options. We can change our tempo here, we can change our volume, and we can also change our time signature, which you can't do from here. So there's a couple little added extra features that make the UD-BT01 pretty cool. Another thing that you can do with the UD-BT01 outside of this specific app, I'm going to switch just to electric piano and exit this app and go to another one called sound control. With sound control, we get a couple different things. We can add modulation and pitch wheels, and we can change their functions with the controller app. We get pitch bend. We also have modulation. We can also use it as a filter. And we can bunch of different arpeggiators. You also have the cutoff and resonance for also just use it as a volume or pan. So the Yamaha UD-BT01 allows for a very stripped down basic keyboard like the NP32 to become a little bit more user friendly. with the apps, you have the ability to change voicings a little bit easier, split voicings and transpose very easily. And it also gives you some added features if you use the sound control app. It gives you synthesizer options, which you don't have a pitch wheel or modulation wheel on this, so it allows you to have that. It allows you to do arpeggiators, which is something that you can't really do with the keyboard on its own. So it's a pretty cool investment if you're getting into the NP12 or the NP32. It also works with the P115 and some other Yamaha keyboards. So it's a very neat little accessory to use in conjunction with an iOS device. Highly recommended with an NP32 or NP12. It makes it a lot easier to use, and it's a lot more fun to use. And you can also use it with an app like GarageBand to use it as a controller for recording or whatever you're going to do with it. There you have it, guys, the Yamaha UD-BT01.